The topic of today's video is how to develop good hands on the volley, so good feel. And I have Shahid and Enzo today to demonstrate. I'd just like to add something that the drills you will see are not by me. I've seen them from other coaches, or maybe just the last drill in this, the whole video clip is something I come up with, but the rest are not mine. I've seen them before, or some coach showed me or something like that, so just a little disclaimer. Okay guys, so the first drill is you stop the ball and you play the ball back. Alright? Yeah, so this drill has a few variations. The first one is just that they just try and stop the ball and play. Make sure you pass not only to your forehand side, exactly Enzo, but also your backhand side. So the little more difficult variation of this drill is that if you stop with the backhand, exactly, you play with the forehand. Yes, and if you stop with the forehand, you play with the backhand. See if you can move around. Okay, so this is a good way to learn to take speed away from the ball, because too many times the players are taught just to punch the ball, and of course that's one way of hitting the ball when the ball is coming a little relatively slow, but when the ball is coming fast you need to take the speed away, so you need to learn the technique and the feel how to take the speed away. The second drill in this series is where one player is hitting a ground stroke from mini court, and depending on the skill level of the opponent depends how fast. Shahid and Enzo can play relatively fast, so Shahid can play quite a fast ball and Enzo will be able to control it. So Enzo is trying to keep the ball in the mini court and take the speed away. Yeah, Shahid makes sure he plays backhands too. Here we go, one more. And you can try and challenge him, so see if you can accelerate a little bit more, and if Enzo is able to keep the ball and take the speed away from the ball. Yeah, okay, very good. So one thing that I would be looking for example, I would look for when Enzo is playing. Okay Enzo, let me hit a few. One thing I want to work with players is that they stay very low. Even though the ball is fast, they need to feel that their weight is going forward. So their weight is going forward and they absorb the speed more with their hand. Something like this. And another thing that can happen often when they do this is because they don't want to play fast. They're gonna pull their elbows back because they don't want to hit the ball here. At least that's their feel. So they pull their elbows back, they want to hit the ball here where they feel they don't create power but they lose control. So I don't want them to keep arms in front like this. Just keep the space between elbows and the body. So one way, good way, simple way is just to keep your hand here. See if you can hit my forehand, Shahid. So this gives you a good feel. So again, I'm still low, and this my left hand prevents my elbow from going back. So it's a good way. Then I try to feel the same on this side. So on the backhand side, can do the same. So I feel my elbow in front, and then without the elbow I still try and feel that my elbows are here. I'm going towards the ball, but then I take the speed away from the ball. Okay Enzo, try a few more. Here we go. So you stay low and you go towards the ball every time you go towards the ball, yes. And then you take the speed away more with your hands. Very good. Okay, so one of the last drills that I like to do is that I give the players two targets, one short, one long. and I'm asking them to play the targets. When they play the long target, I want their stroke to be very similar to the stroke when they play the short target. So I don't want them to hit hard or punch. I want them to play a long ball with feel. So later I'm going to put the camera on the side and we're going to test the theory whether it is possible to hit the ball short and long and show almost no difference on the camera. Alright guys, you follow? So you play the ball short with feel. When I give you the ball for the long ball, it must look very similar, your movement. So you just do a little bit more with your hand. Yes, you just create a little bit more force. Because it's not much difference, actually it's just about 6-7 meters. And that happens very quickly with these bouncy modern rackets. Alright. So same exercise, right? We want to see very little difference between the first and the second ball. So it's just more with your feel that you're going to play the ball a little bit further. Here we go, one more. So I don't want them to play short ball like this, and then when they play the long ball, they start smacking like this. So I want them to learn to play the ball with feel. So this is a short one, and this is a long one. So first we start with feel before we go for power, right? Here you go, and I'm always trying to go towards the ball and just changing my feel a little bit on short and long. Here we go, short ball, long ball with feel. Here we go again, short ball, long ball. Okay, so these are the drills on how to develop good hands. Doesn't happen overnight, but if you incorporate these drills in your warm-up, your volley warm-up, it should your prayer should progress quite quickly.